you, Chairperson. Pure mind, pure soul, let's end corruption. Good afternoon, respected Chairperson, judges, and all my competitors, and all my dear friends and brothers and sisters. I am Mahendra Gatraj in front of you from 11th Science to give a speech on corruption. So, without any further delay, I would like to start my speech. And corruption is a big challenge for every country which slow down the development of a country. So corruption can be destroyed by us of all public peoples by doing the activity that I say point wise. First of all, awareness. All the peoples of the country should aware what is corruption, the causes of corruption, what corruption leads the country, how to slow down the development. So, first of all, the like institution and schools should aware the students and the small children about about the corruption because they are the best, they are the upcoming future, so they must educate them what is corruption, what is the causes of corruption, and aware them the causes of corruption and leads and how to destroy the corruption. And another point is the people must refuse to take corruption. So, if all the people refuse to take corruption, then the corruption cycle will be destroyed and the corruption will be slowed down and become destroyed. So, everyone must refuse to take corruption because who take corruption, who take brief, and who give brief are the nation evils. So, we must aware and as well as refuse to take corruption. And the third point is we must build a good leader to prevent from corruption. Because if the leader is not good, then corruption will also be increased day by day. Because the leader is corrupted, then the nation will be slowed down, the progress will be slowed down. So we must to choose the best leader for upcoming future and to development because any good leader can destroy the corruption and educate their lower levels to don't take the corruption because a leader is leader. So my another point is the institution body and the government should give and knowledge about their employment and participate in parliament to stop the corruption. So I have no point. So in conclusion, I want to say that corruption is a disease which slow down the progress and development of a country. So everyone, I must say that we must stop corruption because in a pure mind, in a pure society, let's end the corruption. So at the last, I want to say that stop corruption, stop corruption. Thank you.
Thanks, Mahendra Gatraj. Finally speak अब तेस्रो पालो रहेका बजरेश घले कृपया आफ्नो प्रस्तुतिको लागि हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु।
Thanks for giving me an opportunity. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to talk here. I want to talk in this topic for a very long period of time. Good afternoon to the judges and audience present here. Today I am here to talk about an issue that threatens the very foundation of society and critical role we as citizens play while fighting. First of all, what is corruption? Corruption is a disease that weakens trust, slows down development, and creates inequality. It erodes the dreams of millions of people and often this society is trapped in a poverty and inefficiency. It erodes the dreams of. But is it only the roles of leaders and authorities to tackle this problem? Absolutely not. As we citizens, we are equally accountable in this battle. Our first role begins with awareness. To fight corruption, we must first understand what it is and how it operates. It's not just bribery, it includes nepotism, embezzlement, and misuse of power. Awareness allows us to recognize corruption when it occurs and equips us to take action. Secondly, we must reduce corruption in daily life, whether it is refusing to pay bribes or ensuring we follow the law honestly. We can set an example. It takes courage to say no, but every small act of integrity can contribute to a larger wave of them. Thirdly, we must raise our hand against injustice. It takes courage. Staying silent only empowers corruption. If we witness any unethical projects, we must report to the authorities. Anti-corruption bodies, platforms of whistleblowers, and citizen reporters are the vital tools that we use to hold wrongdoers accountable. Furthermore, we must demand for transparency. As a taxpayer and stakeholders for this nation future, we have every right to demand how the funds are spent and insist on clear governance. Let us support the organization, campaigns, and leaders committed to fight corruption. Everyone, the decisions that we make today affect the future of our nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Bajrang Khale. Final speech. Next, Sahagani Pustaking Day.
Thank you for this night. Honorable Principal, good afternoon everyone. Honorable Principal, respected teachers, judges, and my dear friends and who are present here, my brother and sister. Today I feel honored to stand before you and speak on the very important topic, the role of citizen in controlling corruption. Corruption is the biggest challenge faced by our society. It affects every aspect of our lives, education, healthcare, infrastructures, and even governments. It creates inequality, hinders development, and erodes trust in our society. But the good news is that corruption is not unbearable, so it can be conquered, and we hold the power to make this change happen. So how can we contribute? The first step is awareness. We must understand the harmful effects of corruptions and spread this awareness within our communities, societies, and we need to educate ourselves and others about ethical behaviors and importance of honesty. And the second step is the practice what we praise. Is one of our most says, never accept and give bribes, no matter what the situations. No matter what the situations. We must take stance against corruption, this unethical practice corruption, and encourage others to do the same. Work. And so just imagine how can just imagine how powerful this step can be if we all are coming to it. And the third step, the third pure role we can play is supporting the legal systems. Whenever we encounter corruption, we immediately report to it the concerned authorities instead of being silent. Ignoring corruption also allows it to grow. So citizens have the power to take actions of government rules and ensuring that public funds are used transparently, properly, or not. And in the same way, education is the biggest. Education is another powerful tool in this fight. Schools like our are the same users, teaching honesty, integrity, and teaching honesty, integrity, and ethics from an early age can create a new generations, people who are responsible and can take stance against this unethical practice that is corruption. And let us not forget the role of media also, which expose the corruptions and inspire them by keeping people informed. My dear friends, corruption is not only government problems. It is societal issues which requires everyone's involvement. And so, by standing united, creating by standing united, being integrity and being vigilant, we can make a corruption-free society. Once Mahatma Gandhi says that be the change you wish to see in the world. So, say after me. I will neither engage in corruption. Say, I will neither engage in corruption. Sorry. I will neither engage in corruption and nor allow others to do so. By together, we can build a corruption-free society and a prosperous society. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you,